From Maryland is recognized.
And we reserve. Thank you.
Madam Speaker,
Reserves.
I yield 2 minutes to the gentleman.
Is recognized.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I yield 2 minutes to the gentleman from Kansas, Mr. Schmidt.
The gentleman is recognized.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. And our colleagues on the other side think if they just talk about enough other things long enough, the clock will run out, and that the American people will forget the disaster that the policies of the prior administration created not just on our border, but throughout our communities in this country for the prior 4 years. Well, they're mistaken. We're not going to forget. And we're not going to stop until we fix the holes in our law that enabled bad policies to drive through them. That is what this bill is about. This bill is about focusing on the worst of the worst. It is about focusing on those who are not deterred under current law by the threat of a 2-year prison sentence, perhaps because they're being paid by the cartels or enabled by the cartels, and the risk is worth it. That's who this is aimed at. That's why a 5 to 10-year prison sentence is warranted, valid, and necessary. Madam Speaker, I want to share just one story from my home state of Kansas about why we care about this issue. It's just one example. In March of 2016, Pablo Antonio Serrano Vitorino, an illegal alien from Mexico, shot and killed 4 people in my state. And then while fleeing from law enforcement, he killed another person in Missouri. And here's the kicker. It wasn't his first time in the country, wasn't his first crime in our country. In 2004, he was convicted in California of making a terrorist threat. He was deported, and he came back. And in the years that ensued, he encountered law enforcement when he committed battery, when he committed drunk driving, when he committed traffic infractions. And he came back, and he stayed. Now, I can't say with certainty that if ICE had done their job and shown up, if the prosecutors had actually prosecuted, if the law were tough enough, none of that would have happened. But I can sure say the odds are much better that those 4 people, those 5 people, might still be alive. And I can certainly say that justice would have been done. So this bill's a good first step. We need to do it. It's the
Gentleman's
right
time
thing.
has expired.
I encourage all of my colleagues to support it.
I yield
Let's
10
not-
seconds.
Thank
The
you.
gentleman yields.
I thank my colleagues. Let me just say, I hope we don't stop here. Let's put this on the President's desk. Let's keep going and finish the job. Thank you. I yield.
I reserve the balance.
And from North Carolina reserves. The gentleman from Maryland is recognized.